Hello future engineers, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're still new to my channel and you like what I'm doing, please don't forget to share my videos to your friends and to your friends' friends. To your younger brothers and sisters who would want to take up engineering in the future, and to your relatives. That's one way you can keep me going, inspired and refreshed. Now, if you find my videos interesting and important to your studies, also please don't forget to subscribe. Hello future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is another video in Engineers in Progress, particularly on the topic, the straight line. Allow me to present this topic with less animations so that I can explain the exercises here with less time. Then the first technique is about definition, about general equation of a line, and sketching of lines by simply point plotting. Later on, or in another video, I'll present the aside from the standard equations of lines, also compare it with the general equation in order to sketch the graphs of lines with confidence and of course technique. So here we go. We define a straight line. So we define a straight line and maybe called a line. When a line has endpoint, then it is called a line segment. So a line segment is defined as the shortest distance between 2 points. Of course, that's the straight distance between 2 points. A line may be defined as a curve or locus which slope is constant, or it may also be defined as a curve whose radius is infinite. So that's a curve, although we can also call it as a line. The radius is infinite. Then the general equation of a line is also the first degree equation in general form, ax plus by plus c equals 0. So let's have it on the Cartesian plane, the x and y plane. So in general, we have ax plus by plus c equals 0. And when the line crosses this intersection with the y-axis, so in that case x is 0, so the equation through this point of intersection with the y-axis, which is a horizontal line, reduces to bx plus c equals 0, or y equals negative c over b, that horizontal line there. So all you have to do is set x is 0 because on the y-axis x is 0. In other words, the equation of the y-axis is x equals 0, while the equation of the x-axis, this horizontal axis here, is y equals 0 because all points on the x-axis have y equals 0. So again, this is by plus c equals 0. All you have to do is set x 0, or y equals negative c over b. This negative c over b is the distance of that point. We call this y-intercept. We call this the y-intercept, denoted by small letter b. That's the convention, or that's the universal agreement to denote that y-intercept with small letter b. So that's the distance of this horizontal line from the x-axis. That's b. And this is y equals 0. The y-axis is x equals 0. So this is y equals b. Likewise, so that's b. Likewise, the line through this point on the x-axis, the intersection between this line ax plus by plus c equals 0 and the x-axis has y equals 0, so that's why the x-axis is y is 0. And if we set y equals 0 here, then the equation of this vertical line is ax plus c equals 0, or x equals negative c over a. That's 0 comma b also. So this is a comma 0, and the equation of this vertical line is, setting y equals 0, ax plus c equals 0, or x equals negative c over b. This is the value of small letter a. We call, by the way, we call this the y-intercept. That's small b. So this is the line ax plus c equals 0, or x equals negative c over a, where negative c over a is the distance of that vertical line in general from the y-axis as shown, and that is denoted by a small letter a. So the y-axis, as mentioned earlier, is x equals 0, the equation, and this is small letter a, which is equal to negative c over a. So let's have sketching problem. Sketch the graph of the following. So our technique as of the moment is simply by point plotting. We assign values of x 0, then y 0. So when x is 0, solve for y. When y is 0, solve for x, except for situations here where we have horizontal and vertical lines. So I hope that you can remember that x equals constant is a vertical line, while y equals constant is a horizontal line. If that constant is positive, then x equals constant is a vertical line which lies to the right. If that constant is negative, it's a vertical line which lies to the left. Likewise, y equals constant is a horizontal line, and if that constant is positive, then that horizontal line is above the x-axis by that constant value. If it is y equals negative, the constant is negative, then it is a horizontal line below the x-axis. So first, 2x minus 3y plus 5 equals 0. When x is 0, y is 5/3 or 1 2/3 as shown. So let's plot y 2/3 in the figure. Y 2/3 is 5/3 or y 0. This is 0, comma, x is 0, y is 5/3 here. And the other point, when y is 0, x is negative 5/2 or negative 2.5, which is somewhere here. So that's negative 5/2 comma 0. Then we connect these 2 points with a straight line, then extend. And that's the graph of the first exercise, 2x minus 3y plus 5 equals 0. We then proceed to b. When x is 0, y is 11/8, 1 3/8. 11/8 is 1 3/8 or 1.375, somewhere here, positive. 0, comma, 11/8. Then when y is 0, x is 11/3. That's 11/3. That's 3 2/3, 3.67, somewhere here. And that's 11/3, comma 0. And we join these 2 points with a straight line, then extend. Then that's the graph of b. 1b, 3x plus 8y minus 11 equals 0. We proceed to c. When x is 0, y is 5 times negative 2, negative 10 over negative 10 over 4 is negative 2.5. So when x is 0, y is negative 10 over negative 10 over 4, or negative 5/2 or negative 2.5, which is this. When x is 0, y is negative 5/2. And when y is 0, x is 16/3. That's 16/3. That's 5 1/3, somewhere here. And we join these 2 points with a straight line. That's the graph of 1c. 3x/8 minus 4y over 5 minus 2 equals 0. So that's it already. Then d, e to j on the next slide. So let's have part d first. When x is 0, y is 0.15 over 0.32. That's 15/32. That's 15/32. That's almost 0.5, but just a little bit less than 0.5, which is this. When x is 0, y is 15 over 32. Then when y is 0, x is 0.15 over 0.45, that's 1/3, which is here. So that's why this is 1/3 gamma 0. We join these 2 points with a straight line, and that's the graph of 1D, 0.45x plus 0.45x. That's the graph of 1D. Then we proceed to 1E. Let's continue here. E is 3x plus 4 equals 0, or 3x equals negative 4, or x equals negative 4/3, which is a vertical line. Remember, x equals constant is a vertical line. And since that constant is negative 4/3, negative 1 and 1/3, that's a vertical line, which is 1 and 1/3 from the y-axis to the left. 1 and 1/3 is negative 4/3. So this is the line here, that line there. So that's the graph of 1E. 3x plus 4 equals 0. Then we proceed to F. For y equals 5, so y is 5/4 or 1.25. That's a horizontal line. Since the constant is 5/4 or 1.25, that's a horizontal line 1.25 above the x-axis, as shown in this figure here. So this is the graph of 4y minus 5 equals 0, 1f. Then G, 0.3x plus 0.8 equals 0, which is 0.3x equals negative 0.8, or x is negative 8/3. And that x equals negative 8/3 is again a vertical line, but it lies negative 8/3 to the left, negative 2 and 2/3, or negative 2.67, somewhere here. So that's a vertical line, which is this line, that's 1G, as shown in the figure. 0.3x plus 0.8 equals 0. Then we proceed to H, 0.35y plus 0.42 equals 0, another horizontal line. So this is y equals negative 0.42 over 0.35, divisible by 0.7, so that's negative 6 over 5. Negative 0.6 over 0.5, negative 1.2. So it is a horizontal line, negative 1.2 below the x-axis, so somewhere here. So that's y equals negative 1.2. So it's a horizontal line 1.2 units below the x-axis, as shown here. So this is the graph of 1H. 0.35x plus 0.42 equals 0. Then I, x plus y equals 0. This is a line that bisects the second and the fourth quadrant. When x is 0, y is 0. When x is 1, y is negative 1. So x 0, y 0. When x is 1, y is negative 1. So, or when x is 2, y is negative 2. So this is the line. Join this with a straight line. That one. So this is the graph of 1I, x plus y equals 0. And finally, 1J, 2x minus 5y equals 0. When x is 0, this is again, when x is 0, y is 0. So it passes through the origin. Then when x is 5, 2 times 5 is 10, divided by 5, 2, y is 2. So when x is 5, y is 2. So this point here, and this is the other point, the origin. Join them with a straight line, and that's the graph of 1J, 2x minus 5y equals 0, as shown in the figure. So that's 2x minus 5y equals 0. So that's it for this video. I hope that this is the introduction. I hope that you learn, you learn by sketching lines, straight lines, inclined lines, horizontal lines, vertical lines, and the techniques here. By simply point plotting, you assign a value of x, solve for y. In that process, when x and y are present in the equation, and for some other situations like we have vertical lines and horizontal lines. Vertical lines will reduce to x equals constant. If the constant is positive, then that vertical line lies to the right of the y-axis, a distance equal to that positive constant. If that constant is negative, then that vertical line is lying to the left of the y-axis, equal to that negative constant. Then, for vertical lines such as this, for horizontal lines such as this rather, then we can reduce this to y equals constant. If the constant is positive, then that horizontal line lies above the x-axis, equal to that constant. If that constant is negative, then that horizontal line, y equals constant, is a horizontal line which lies below the x-axis. So that's it.